I'm back with another video. Now I'm finna jump in the shower because I'm finna get ready to head to the other hotel where they have an event at. Today is Friday, literally Friday, so I'm already in Atlanta. Finna jump in the shower, take me a shower, brush my teeth, wash my face, put my wig on, because I was gonna go to the hair store, but I was like, I ain't got time for that. I ain't got time to be ripping and running. So I'm have my little sack with me, because I got different clothes in my little sack. And because you never know, because the convention, they always changing times, dates, and stuff like that. And so I'm gonna just bring some extra clothes with me. I'm gonna literally just bring some extra clothes with me just in case that they might be changing the photo ops today. If they do change the photo ops, then I have extra clothes that I can really, you know what I'm saying, put on and shit like that. But I'm going to take my pictures on the car first, on the Supernatural car and whatever. So I'm finna jump in the shower and I'll be back. Finna brush my teeth. I just got the shower, so I'm finna brush my teeth. And then I'm finna head over to the place.
Can't remember. It's so long ago. How old am I? The first time, yeah, thank you for asking that question, because you've given me a chance to waffle on about something I wanted to waffle on about. So, the first time I ever remember being on stage, I was giving somebody else a bouquet of flowers, a lady, an older lady, she was probably like 30, and I was 4 years old, and I've got like a red dress on, and my mum had kind of organised it. My mum, it was something to do with Falkirk Players Drama Club. And I remember having to walk on stage at the Falkirk Town Hall. Like, it felt like a really long distance. You know, like a 4-year-old, like this, give this lady her flowers, and like, I think I was supposed to do a curtsy or something, and like, that was the first time. So, I'm a little biased. She's kind of naughty in her own way, feisty, and I would like to be a completely new Disney villain in my future.
What kind of qualities would you want for your Disney villain?
Like that.
Sassy dancing? Some little dancey vibes?
Just like a slightly less Arna.
Yeah.
There's a little bit. And like, I think Endora was a kind of classic. She was a kind of classic.
I think I like it, you know, the 70s version of, or the later versions of Bewitched.
Yeah.
Where what she wore and stuff, it was that flair, you know?
Yeah.
That's where it gives the feeling.
Yeah, none of it is intentional, but it's interesting when you have no intention, but it still comes out a similar way. It's like, well, it's obviously kind of, there's something there, it means something. I really loved Bewitched. I mean, I was really little, but
What's up, guys? I am back. This is day 2 of the Supernatural Convention 2023. Now I'm gonna brush my teeth, then I'm finna put my wig on and stuff like that. So y'all just literally just stay tuned, because I'm finna put this wig on. I forgot to bring my little wig cap, stocking cap. I ain't got time for you going to the house store right there. I'm probably gonna eat something later on. I need to call the airport, the Atlanta airport, and tell them that I'm trying to leave tomorrow. Instead of me leaving Monday, I'm just literally gonna leave Sunday night. Well, I'm just gonna literally leave Sunday afternoon, Sunday night, or whatever. Cause I don't think I want to leave Monday. I think Monday is a little too late for me to be leaving. Cause I do have my dog at home, and my my friend babysit my dog for me, and I really do appreciate him for that. So I gotta get back home to my dog. So y'all stay tuned. Okay, guys, I'm literally ready. Now I'm finna go back downstairs and take me another picture on the car, on the baby car, and then I'm gonna go to the theater, and then at 2:30 I'm gonna take a picture with Jensen, and then I'm gonna take at 4:30 I'm gonna take a picture with Jerry. I need to take my ass to CVS because I need to get me some damn. Y'all just stay tuned.
Don't do that. And I was excited because we don't always do an Atlanta convention, and I was like, this is so convenient. Because I get to I'm gonna be filming in Atlanta, and we wrapped about a month ago. So, you're done? That one? Well, your mic stand is not done. She is not gonna give up. You're gonna have an enormous left arm at the end of this. Yes, look at those guns. Hold my beer. You may be seated. Thank you. But that it instilled great values in you. And it's interesting because there are a lot of things about my childhood that I would say, at times being homeless and always being very poor, and struggling and moving all the time. That was hard. And there are things from my childhood that I am careful not to replicate for my own kids. But at the same time, it's a double-edged sword because there were also so many great character-building elements in that life, Like learning about it. I'd love a little background of what the fuck you're talking about. This might be my favorite question ever. What happened to you? And by the way, I am so sorry. Whatever it is, it sounds awful.
So I've traveled around quite a bit, and last year I'm 21, I turned 22 in May, but last year...
Congratulations.
Thank you. Last year during the summertime, I went with a friend to South Carolina, and we went to check in, we checked into a hotel, we were fine, traveling around our hometowns, and we got back through Beaufort. So then I had to go find a shopping mall, kind of, to park and sleep in with my 18-year-old friend at the time. So we were just chilling it out, and they were really rude. So, yeah.
Well, that sounds, so what chain is this?
I think it was Choice Hotel.
Uh-huh.
Exactly.
I'm not sure, I don't quite understand that rule that if you're old, I always feel like if you're technically old enough to be conscripted into war, you should be allowed to stay at a hotel.
Yeah.
I have lots of hotel experiences I've spent a lot of time in hotels, and I have lots of experiences that were less than great. But this was not a hotel chain, but it was a very small hotel.
Okay.
I was backpacking and had just crossed the border from Nepal into Tibet, and there were two options, and one of them looked like, oh, if we go there, we'll certainly be, our organs are going to be harvested, no question. So we chose this other, more boutique-y little hotel, and it was very little, and they offered us some soup, and it only took about an hour to start feeling very sick after eating this. We were lying in the bed, and it was Tibet, and it was freezing cold. There was 30 feet of snow outside.
Right.
The telephone poles were under the snowpack. So very, very cold. And then out another hole. So I was finding the holes where the rats were coming out and trying to plug them up with dirty laundry,
Right.
so that they would, and then finally there was a rat, came out the last hole and then couldn't find the hole that it would normally go out, and it had a panic attack. And it was just all over us. It was just awful. But that was actually not the bad part. The bad part was that in this little village, this border village, there was no sewage system. So everything just ran in the streets, and the streets weren't paved, and it was all this slushy mud, right? And so there was this, the bathroom for our particular hotel was across the...
You should be.
Oh, Jesus. It's a nebulous threat, which is the scariest kind.
You don't know when.
Yeah.
You don't know how.
Well, thank you for your Alfred Hitchcockian question, and
Thank you.
what the fuck is in your bag?
You'll find out.
Jesus. Okay, do we have time for one more question, or is this the end? Okay.
You do have time.
Oh, I do, yes. Hi.
I'm Kristen. Nice to meet you.
Hi.
So, if you were stranded on an island, you could be any mythical creature from Supernatural. What would you be to best survive?
What would I be, what?
To best survive.
To best survive? Well, I think if I could be any character on Supernatural stranded on a desert island, I would be Supernatural. I mean, I would be, should have stopped at that penultimate question. Because then people wouldn't have figured out how severe my brain damage is. Okay, I would be Castiel because I don't know how many of you know this, but I portray the character of Castiel, which means that I would get to be alive on the island in the role of Castiel, and that is a win. And if we're fictionalizing this, Castiel doesn't have to eat, so I wouldn't worry about running out of food. What? And he can fly. Yeah, he could fly. He could just leave the island. That's the correct answer. I could stay on the island as long as I wanted and then leave, and it would be fine. So thank you for that question and for the little brain teaser. Thank you all, Atlanta. It's so good to finally be back after this long.
Please give it up for Misha Collins! You're my angel. And JoJo, and Netta, and Meg!
Because that's so much, I don't know, that's so much responsibility.
Just take credit for the good idea. That's all.
I want to give the credit to y'all. I don't want to hold that responsibility. I want everyone to be on the same page and to like it. So yeah, we can definitely do that. I'm down for it. Thank you
so much.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
That's the name of my car. I was just thinking. Hello.
So,
Hi guys, how are you?
Good,
doing
how are
well,
you?
thank you.
Good. Welcome to the family.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
So I met JoJo, Meg, and Drake last month in Dallas, and kind of told you guys that you guys are really rocking it. And Rita, you blow me away the last episode. You were amazing. So I just wanted to let you know that. Yeah.
Came in here to hang out with y'all. And I believe I'm filling in for Rob Benedict today, who couldn't be here, unfortunately. I know, boo him. Boo him and his poor health. But I'm happy to be in Atlanta. I haven't been here in a very, very long time. And let's get started, shall we? All right, let's start over here. Oh, hi, friend. Do you have an aquarium boyfriend?
Sorry.
What? Sea creatures.
Blanked on.
You what?
I blanked on your character from Percy Jackson.
Luke.
Luke. Okay, that's right. Luke was kind of my book boyfriend.
Luke was your good book boyfriend? Nice. Nice.
Oh, I had no Enochian, or what did Adam teach Michael some things? Because I noticed Adam taught Michael a bit of trust, and we see in season 15 he gets angry with Cass, but when it comes to Adam, he's more chilled. So I'm kind of curious about your thoughts.
Guys, my gutter right now, my brain. The things I almost say. Imagine the things I do say on stage. No, because you know what happens is I say things on stage, and then people bring their children up for autographs later, and they say, I loved your panel today, while I'm looking their child in the eye and going, were you there? Oh no, don't be like me. Because what I was gonna say was, do you think Michael See, it worked in context what you were saying, but I was like, are you asking me if Michael was edging Adam? And then your kids will explain to you for the older audience. Or not kids, like adults. Jesus.
I do ship them, but I won't go that far.
Okay, good. Be there. I think they had a very nice relationship in that cage. I think, yes, at first it was, they were at odds because of Michael's doing. But I think Adam was the first one to come around and be like, oh, you know, we should accept
Patrol will be no more, but the 6 more episodes are being shown. And I can let you into a secret that the last episode is called End Patrol, so Jeremy might have had an idea of what was going on before. Nothing better than zombie weirbuds. Next time, come dressed as a zombie wearbud. Butts with teeth.
Yes.
Still didn't answer your question, but that's great. You got no friends over there, I like that.
So my question is, if Crowley could be the king of something other than hell, what would he be king of?
What is this, me writing your fan fiction crap? I am the king of all I survey. What was that name again? Jeanette, was it? What was it? Johnette or Jeanette? Yeah, you're all mumbling in different accents. It really doesn't help. Hello, Jeanette. That's scary.
Hi, Mark. I'm so glad you're here. My daughter thinks it's kind of funny. I have a bit of an obsession with you.
Security!
I have a more cerebral question that will, aside from loved ones and family, what is your most prized possession and why?
Not a big thing on possessions, really. I mean, as you get older, possessions become less and less interesting.
Yes, but it can be anything. A memento.
Yes, there can be lots of mementos. I'm 58 years old, nearly 59 years old. I've collected a lot of mementos across the way, but I think people are way more important than things. Okay, you having fun? Tell your face. Stop giggling. Oh, God. Yeah, right. Right, next question. Do that without, I remember the boys before they had kids. Jensen's birthday is the same as my daughter's birthday. Now I know what it's really like. I'm just a placeholder. Damn your eyes! Hope they all come out blurry. Bye. Don't let the door hit you on the way out.
Okay, well, that's okay, I'm here for you. So I was wondering, outside of Supernatural preferably, what characters would be this character's really well written, but I think they'd be horrible to deal with.
I don't judge my characters like that.
Okay.
That's your problem. Don't project your problem psychology onto me. It's got a seagull in it.
But I'm gonna ask it anyway because it's been on my mind since yesterday. So people use the phrase "roses are red, violets are blue." Why? Violets aren't blue. So why would they say they are blue?
Yes, that's a question for your teacher. Spend more time in school, do well, and it's a spectrum issue. Nice hat.
Thank you.
What do you want?
My name is Diana, and I was wondering, what's something that's on your bucket list?
We're certainly not doing this. Vulgar and that's your opinion, son. I don't judge my characters like that. As I said, there's 2 types of characters that are worth playing. Stop shouting. 2 types of characters worth playing. There's the guy that sells them out before they leave the planet, like Dr. Zachary Smith in Lost in Space. And there's the last sane man in the universe. Those are the 2 things I love, which is really Eddie Albert and Green Acres.
So you've been So should I even ask the question? Yeah?
I'm waiting.
Okay. So
She's having to do ums, ahs, and all the rest of the fun things that coming out. Go on.
She's incredible. She's been killing it all weekend.
You know she's faking it, right? You know she's totally faking it. She can't sign at all.
Okay, so you previously said that it would have been really cool if Rowena and Crowley were actually like ex-husband and ex-wife.
Yeah.
I want to know what plot lines from the show do you think would have worked well with that added tension?
The whole thing. I mean, it's just an I just think it's a way more interesting thing than Crowley having a mother, which never made any sense to me. I mean, she played the hell out of it, so it was really, really good. And I sort of found my way through it, but I just think it would have added something very much more devilish and difficult and uncomfortable. I think it would have been more fun that way. But yeah, I mean, she was incredible. Yes. Go shave your head.
I feel like a lot of people in the room will agree that the way that Dean died was kind of like, was a little much. I wanted to ask you about your death, and you felt like if it was like an honorable death, that was the way that Crowley should have gone.
Meh.
Or it should have been something else.
Meh. Is what it is.
Well, I mean, like, is it like, whatever, right?
You know the great thing about fan fiction is you get to write your own. Trust me, you get to decide for yourself and write your own. It's a good thing. Well, you wasn't shout now because you can't be bothered to go to the microphone. Lazy.
Thanks, Fred.
What?
Hi.
Hi.
I'm not allowed to ask.
What's the question? You did good enough.
Well, since we are.
Because I can always not answer it if I don't want to. So
Well, because we already turned it down.
I turned what down?
How many Fowlies would it take before it was too many?
That's just dumb. That's not a question. That's just you playing.
Well, because everyone's been what is your number one tip as an actor? Because I'm a
Number one tip?
Yeah, I'm an actor myself. So what's like your biggest piece of advice you could give?
Don't be an actor. There's an amazing quote from John Cleese. What?
How would you change them if you were someone?
Why would I do that? They're all idiots. I mean, Christ's sakes. You got Castiel, right, as an example. Just as dumb in season 15 as he was when he first came in. Steve is smarter than Castiel. That's mind-blowing to me. Now, Crowley's the only interest to me. Go on.
I was wondering, who's your favorite rock and roll drummer?
I think for years, I've always thought it was Charlie Watts, Rolling Stones drummer. And I realized actually the drummer that had the most amount of influence on me was actually Stan Lynch, who's Tom Petty's drummer. But I don't know why, but it's just there's a certain part of the wheelhouse that he's in, where he plays in the beat. He's also very behind Nordic death metal. So yeah, kind of, yeah. I think anything with a story in it. There you go. What?
Earlier you said you were a musician, and I was wondering if you were signed to a label, and if you weren't, if you had any advice for independent artists.
None at all in this day and age, but I was signed to many labels. I was signed to Columbia, I was signed to Virgin, I was signed to lots of different record labels over the years. Made a lot of records at my time. But no, I don't. This market is completely different. It's a different thing now. I used to be in bands, and bands got signed. There's jobs in the world, right? It's the job you do to do the things you want to do, and there's the job that you love. And if you can find the job that you love, your life is very, very different. Or you make sure you don't have to work too hard in the job that you have. Having to chase people around and kill them, so they do it for me. So yeah, I do like hunters. And I have a nephew called Hunter as well, so that's pretty cool. Good name. See, good question. I like that.
You said you auditioned for the role of Crowley.
Yeah.
Did you understand who he was right away, or did
I don't think anybody knew who he was until he was. I mean, they had an idea what he was. I had the idea of their idea of what he was. And I think... Are you going to leave, or do we want Steven to leave?
Steve! Thank you. That's the vibe I go for.
That's the vibe you go for? All right, listen.
I'm like you, Mark. I want to be hated.
I'm just going to hang out for a second. But I just want to say, look, in all seriousness, it's wonderful to be back doing some of these creation gigs. I missed you guys a lot. It's a very, very special thing. There's a lot of, how many guys here at the first convention they've been to? Okay, that is mind-blowing to me. Excuse the abuse, that's just generally what I do. But you're gonna make friends here. No matter what you do, you're gonna make friends here. It's the strangest thing. The Supernatural family is called a Supernatural family for a reason. It's not like any fandom, I hate the word fans, and all the new people as well. But we truly love doing this. This is not a cynical pursuit. Very rarely in our business do we get to meet our audience. We get to meet you one or two at a time. But when we get to do this and we get to interact with you in this way, it is incredibly special for us because we make television on our own. We don't make it with an audience. So when we get to recovery from that, mental health recovery from that, physical health recovery from that has been incredibly difficult for the best of people. And the one thing that seems to solve all this is what we experience here when we come here and we do this, which is love. And love conquers all.
Well done, sir. That's it. I'll never not get old. Wow. Never not get old. Thank you guys. Thank you guys.
Thank you guys.
Give it up for someone loud and swing.
Loud and swing. Hell yes.
That drums were loud.
There's nothing. I'm serious. I walked up to the, because it's like. I walked up to the tank. There's 1 million people there. It's Saturday afternoon. You guys are all here, okay? I went out for a walk in Atlanta. And I ended up at the aquarium. And I walked to the tank and the acrylic and it's like, don't tap the glass. I didn't tap it. But I singled out this one dolphin. There's like 15 dolphins flying around, right? And I singled out this one, I made eye contact, and I said in my head, I went, if you kids everywhere touching the glass or smearing their face on it, banging on it, trying to get attention, and I just see this one dolphin and he's like, I'm serious. No drugs are involved, because it feels like it would be a drug thing. I put my finger on the glass and I'm like, can you understand, if you can understand me, come up to my finger right now, in my brain, like I could feel my brain. And this,
that is the most Keegan answer to the most innocuous question.
What is good and evil when you have superpowers? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
what's the difference?
That's valid.
What would you guys do? What would you guys want?
Flight.
Flight. I'd like to fly.
Yeah. Flight. And would I use it for good or evil? I would just use it selfishly. I'm gonna fly everywhere.
You'd be the only person flying, and they'd just be like, "Oh, there's Jake."
They'd be like, maybe he can help us. Nah, this is for him.
You know what, dude? There's so much bad in this world. I'd have to go for good. So.
Great time. Am I 30 seconds too late?
Hey man, we'll never know.
You maybe 30 seconds too late. Yeah.
Do you guys? Is there one more, or do you? Is there one more question? I don't want to cut anybody off.
Let's do one more question.
All right.
Alright, so I just got a riddle. My grandmother used to ask me this when I was younger, and I find it hilarious. But so there are 30 cows standing in a field and 28 chickens. How many didn't?
How many what?
How many didn't?
Thank you all very much. Jason, babe.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna give us some time to think about that backstage. Please give it up
for Keegan Allen, Jake Abel, and Mitch Palecki.
Thank you, Rob. Jason,
good.
Jason. I mean,
Good.
You know when you get double bounced on a trampoline?
I was a little worried.
That's what just happened to me when I'm not used to that. It's usually Rob.
Yeah.
Getting double bounced.
When I said we're gonna jump, I said, "Are you sure?"
Yeah, I know. Jason's like, I haven't jumped in 5 years.
No, and I don't know if the stage can take it.
I guess I'll take Space Line. Hey, buddy. Atlanta and the surrounding counties, welcome Jensen Ackles. Hey, Mr. Jared Padalecki. How are we doing this fine afternoon? There are fans down here. Ooh, you got a little fan there. And I got a lot. I realized this weekend that I only know 25 letters in the alphabet. I just don't know why. You're welcome. Ew. You need me. Knock, knock. Who's there? Hula. Hula who? That's comedy. I forgot my toy that does the rim shot. Hi, y'all. It's good to be back. Yeah. Good old Hotlanta. I mean, Atlanta. Not as hot as Austin right now. That's true. So there's just Austin doesn't really lend itself to having a nickname. Like, we're gonna answer some questions and hopefully not get them wrong. Get it right. But I can't promise you anything. So let's do it. How are you feeling? Roma. Roma. Si. Back to Austin to film the rest of the week, and then came here. That's right. Some of us still have a job. You can have it if you want. Kidding. I feel good. I went home and went to sleep last night. Woke up at 3 to watch the fights. Anybody watch the fights? Switzerland on Friday. It was a long journey. I think totaled 18 hours from door to door. And of course, I've been on European time for the past week. So I just started to assimilate to that. My body was going like, all right, I guess we're here. I've heard of that place. What, I don't know why. Sounds like a guy's name. Anyway.
I mean, it could be a guy's name. So my question is, obviously I think a lot of us think that Dean got a pretty rough end there. It was a little unideal. He's perpetually suffering the whole show and then, has to suffer some more. What would
Or put him out of his suffering,
I think that's kind of a cop-out. Like, we gotta work through this.
They put me down!
What would your ideal ending have been for you, or what would have Dean's ideal ending have been for him?
I think there's probably a few different roads you could have gone down. But in really overanalyzing what did happen, as much as I have, I do feel like this was a pretty great way of doing it because thank you, yeah. Carry on. And I said I don't think Dean would have been able to do it, not because. And not to say that Sam was able to do it because he cared less for his brother. I think Sam was the one brother that could have carried on for his brother. I don't think Dean could have put that ahead of his emotional trauma. I think he probably would have survived.
More
lenient for the demon to grant Dean the extra year to live, or it's more cruel for her to do that?
I mean, I think demons always have, you know, a nefarious tactic to them. You saying why did they just kill Dean right then? Why did they give him the extra year?
Yeah, because I feel like if she took Dean's life in a moment, he might not have like any second thought about like continue living. But then like if he still have like 1 year to live,
Any being or creature from Supernatural, which do you think you'd have the best shot with, and how would it go down?
1v1. Yeah, so.
1v1.
Yeah.
See, I don't speak that language.
Yeah.
No, I know it's 1 versus 1. I understand that. Mano y mano. I get it.
Can I be like Lucifer or Gadriel Sam or Demon Blood Sam? Because then I think I could 1v1 a lot of, you know. If I'm superpowered Sam, I think I probably have a decent chance. I think
As Dean and Sam.
oh, well, then I know for sure. Leprechaun. All you have to do is throw a bunch of shit on the ground. They have to count it. So they're like, the line where Sam, he pours out the shotgun, came to set with Jen a couple weeks back, and because COVID rules and all that, and they got to kind of see what Daddy does when he's gone for so long. Tom was like, nope, and I was like, Odette said,
She got up. You know, this has been a long road with me and Pi, and it all began when I met Dean Winchester. But long before I met Dean Winchester, I had a wonderful grandmother I got to grow up with, see her just about every week, if not twice a week. And she made the world's greatest chocolate meringue pie. And every now and again, if I was good, I got to go over to Grand's house and get myself some chocolate meringue pie. So I missed that terribly. I like to think that I'd like to think that he wasn't. And I'll say why. Because if Dean thought that Ben was his, then the Sam and Dean story would have been over. And Dean would have committed himself to that situation.
Yeah.
So, but that's not to say that Dean was clearly a role model for Ben.
But thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, keep going.
I don't know.
Oh, are we done with the question? Is that?
I don't know what half those words meant.
No.
A B&B one shot?
Yeah, D&D 1, yeah.
Okay, what is a one
It's
shot?
1VD, 1v1.
Just like one game.
One VD?
Yeah, 1
VD.
Yeah, JCVD, actually.
What does that mean?
So one shot, just like one game, like 4 hours, 5 hours.
Hell yeah! But what does that mean, one shot? Why is it called a one shot?
It's just like a game that only lasts for like one day instead of a whole campaign that lasts, months, years, whatever.
Years?
Wow. There's games that have gone on for 30 years or more.
I don't know if I could commit to that. 15 years is long enough.
I can't get through a game of sorry.
He can't get through a game of rock, paper, scissors without getting bored. So,
Without punching somebody in the face. How long does a one shot?
4 hours.
What?
4 hours, 6 hours, however long.
Well, now it's getting bigger.
I've done 13.
You what?
I've done 13 hours.
You played 13 hours?
Is that 3 points?
Is this on like a
shots?
game? Is this on like a board?
No, we mostly play online, but I mean, you can have like physical battle maps and minis and dice and all that. You can play digital too.
You what?
I told you it was nerdy.
I would do it, but I feel like I would. So Sam would do it, obviously. Jared, me, feels like I would do it, but become horribly addicted to it, and then end up like divorced, bankrupt, living on the street, not knowing my children. So I think Jared might skip out on that, unfortunately, but Sam is in. It's about the dragons. It's about the dragons.
Yeah, but
just do one. Would you be willing to do one VD?
Hell no. Look how he looking. Look at Jensen's face.
Is this Vegas?
Don't answer that. Thank you for your question. I believe you. I'll research it. I'll explain it.
How long has Dungeons and Dragons been around? Yeah, I know it's been a long time. That's why I'm asking.
30 years?
30 or 40 years? No, it's been around longer than that. It's the 70s.
Okay.
70s. Okay, 40 years. Jeez.
It's a long time.
74? That's 50 years.
Almost 60.
49 years.
And 11 years, it'll be 60.
I can't. Listen.
Almost 100 years.
I was told there'd be no math.
Thank you. Now he's confused. Hi, how are you?
Now? So she started asking the question.
I'm Elissa from Brunswick, Georgia, and I just wanted to start off by saying thank y'all for making such amazing characters. Like Supernatural is like, it's been the greatest show, my comfort show. Like if I'm a writer, and I'll go back and watch some of the episodes that will be really big inspiration for me in my writing, and it served so well for me, writing.
Thank you.
But my question is, playing...
He has.
Do they ever do live action Dungeons and Dragons? Like where you get to like wield a broadsword and take somebody's head off?
Oh my God.
Yeah? I'm in. I'll play that all day. Sitting behind a keyboard. No.
You played all day for
I gotta
30
go
years?
potty. What?
30 years of...
Yeah.
All right. You have your answer.
I'm sorry.
Mannerisms. Hard to say. It's hard to...
Watching horror with the Winchesters look like.
Probably critiquing.
I was gonna say, they would be more training videos. Be like, see what he did there? That's wrong. That was a misstep. You used the wrong weapon altogether. That's amateur hour.
Didn't bring enough salt.
What you're gonna need is you're gonna want a full tang machete, and if you don't have that, then you might as well just not even go into the nest.
Yeah. That's only covered in iron. It's not pure iron.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, rookie move. Rookie move. Pay attention. You write this down? Get a pen and paper! Okay.
I'm gonna go, this is just off the top of my head. This is the first song I ever heard when I became a daddy. It's called Just Breathe the World, What's Going On? Because I get really in my head. I get panicky about all sorts of stuff. Whether it's, oh, my son didn't score as high on this as he hoped to, or oh, my dog is sick. And I think like, okay, what is going on in the rest of the world right now? And thinking about all the stuff all the really unfortunate things that people are dealing with. Beat that.
There you go.
My favorite workout song would probably have to be an older Metallica song, Some Kind of Monster.
Oh.
Metallica?
Oh yeah.
Some Kind of Monster?
Oh, yeah.
Good tune.
Can't go wrong
But,
with that.
Can't go wrong with that.
Jared, what was Welcome to the Party? Who is that by?
I don't know, it's on Deadpool soundtrack.
It's right after the Celine track.
Or
if you can make it through that, then you'll get there.
But yeah, anything Metallica is pretty great.
Yeah, I agree.
Thanks a bunch.
Of course, thank you.
Thank you.
I told you I'd have a
joke for you, so there you go.
Thank you.
You're
I'll take it.
I don't like it.
It's not for you, Jensen. Jensen.
She knew her audience.
For all of us who got to watch you either live or live on
Or dead.
or in person at Radio Company, for when Radio Company did it in Nashville, we'd like to thank you. Right? Everybody want to say thank you? And we really enjoying the new song, the new album that you just put out. But my question really is, when are you going to release the lovely song that you and Misha made last week at Jet?
I'm gonna have to track Misha down. He's a squirrely one. But yeah, that one's, we're still workshopping that one. That was, it was a bit of an impromptu writing session we had. But I gotta be honest, I was impressed with his ability to not hit any notes. It was alarming, really. He was terrible. I mean, is the guitar out of tune? Or is this just
my ears broken?
Yeah, is this like a dying cat next to me?
Damn.
I'm kidding. No, but he wasn't bad.
It's time for the last question.
Thank you.
What's your name?
Hi, what's your name, sweetheart?
My name was supposed to be Michelle, but I was a boy.
Okay.
So it's Michael.
Oh, that's strange.
Michael in French. France.
Mikhail.
Mikhail.
Yeah, I'm just nervous. You guys are so gorgeous.
We know.
Just breathe, Michelle.
I just want to know if I can raise the money on fundraisers or whatever. If you could give me a ride in that car that you guys have in your garage.
No. Ladies and gentlemen, Michelle Rosenbaum.
Let's give it up for my man, Jared Padalecki.
Back at the airport. I'm literally back at the airport. I'm bored. My plane leaves at 4:30, so I'm literally at the airport right now. So heading home, stuff like this. I had a real good trip. I had a good time. I got a chance to go to the Supernatural convention. I've seen Jensen Ackles and Jared Padalecki again. I'm probably gonna go next year too. It just depends on how much money I save up. It just depends. So y'all will see me back in the next clip. But again, just like I told y'all before, I'm at the airport. So y'all just stay tuned. Good morning. I am back from my Atlanta trip. I had a real good time at the convention. I'm tired as hell. Oh, I just woke up to use the bathroom. I'm finna take my dog Oreo out. Yeah, but I had a real good time. I'm back home now. Now I just got to get my coins up. I got a lot of shit that I got to do, a lot of shit I got to get done. But I love you guys. You guys like this video. Y'all like this vlog. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Make sure you guys turn on all post notifications so you guys can be notified when I upload another YouTube video. I love you guys. Say what? Say what? Ho, don't play with me. Don't play with me. We on the road to 40,000, guys. We gonna get there. I promise you, we gonna get there. Love y'all. Bye.
Don't leave me here high and dry.